Grand Rising Kings, Queens, Gods, Goddesses, multi-exclusive dimensional being called with another exclusive. Today's video is going to be about how to raise your frequency, vibrations, and energies. Yes. So what is frequency? Frequency is how you frequently move. Feel me? It's like your frequency, your thoughts, which is the spiritual aspect of your vessel, which is your realm. But you're sharing these three. So with that being said, your frequency is your thoughts, the way you think, the thoughts that's coming to your mind, the way you pushing out your thoughts. Your feelings, your vibration is your feelings, the way you feel, the way you carry yourself, your moon, your feminine. The energy is your physical, your sun, which is how you carry yourself, which is your ego, which is how you express yourself. And the atmosphere, which is the public arena, which is the jungle. Yeah. Alright, this video is going to help people, places, and things to update frequency, vibrations, and energies, and I'm going to basically break down what's needed and for you to actually be able to manifest this and keep your vibrations higher. And this way you won't be vibrating low or putting yourself in situations of feeling down. So first things first, what you need to understand and understand, don't stand under. You need to understand this shit. You need to put it inside of you and you need to stand over it and actually know that your spirit is over everything. Your spirit always comes first. That's the first thing you do when you wake up is feed your spirit, feed yourself. What's most important is self first, feel me? Because you got to present yourself, you got to carry yourself out in order for you to express yourself to someone or something. And then we can go on about that. But what's more important right now is self. How you communicate with yourself, the way you talk about yourself, the way you express yourself, the words you put out there to explain or push out. Because whatever you push out is like basically a wish. That's like saying if you make a wish and you got a lot of energy absorbed around you, it can take shape and form and manifest. So with that being said, you can make a wish, or basically you can say something negative like you're having a bad day or something. Now what this does is this can actually pretty much create a circumstance and catastrophic event from actually happen for you to actually have more circumstances and situations of feeling down. So with that being said, it's very, very important to make sure you watch what you say whenever you say something out your mouth, because your words have no actual, they don't have a limit. It can go everywhere, it can go anywhere and create circumstances and situations for you. So basically that's like you busting out here, busting a nut. You feel me? You busting your energy out there. So energy is needed in the body. Another thing what you need to actually keep your frequency, vibration, energies is separating yourself from people, places, and things that don't serve you no good. Their vibrations is low. They're not vibrating high. Their frequencies is low. It's not up there with yours. Then basically what's going to happen is you're going to clash. You're going to get caught up. You're going to get attached to that. And what's going to happen is your energy is going to start descending while this person that's vibrating low, they're going to take your energy and ascend just a little bit, especially if you're not in the arts of programming and actually you're not a strong spirit, and you're going to witness these circumstances and situations. Another thing is wherever you go, where the people, places, and things you communicate with, and how you travel is another circumstance and issue of actually messing with your vibrations. Because if you ain't communicating with people that's vibrating high, they're going to be talking about nonsense. They're going to be talking about low vibrational matrix shit. And if they're not talking about anything that's consolving you, or raising your vibration, or talking good words, or actually coming together and merging together, then that conversation is no purpose. Also, another thing is the areas you go into, the environments you go into, you're going to pick up certain kind of energies. Your spirit is always going to be aware and alert at first. Then you're going to actually get the internal feeling. And it's going to be like, yo, this is not a good area. You should get up out of here. And also pay attention to, most importantly, the time. You got to be aware of the time, which is in numerology, because this plays out in a high aspect. Every time you see a repeated number, make a wish. Say something positive. Now, if you don't say anything, you just see the number and just let it go bypass you, then honestly, that's considered vibrating low, because if you see something that's repeating itself, you want to see a repeat of something going in your favor. So you got to actually program that and make it manifesting into your favor. Another thing is you need to separate yourself from your family members too, because if they're not vibrating high, if their frequency, vibrations, energies is low, they're gonna basically throw that on you, and you're gonna come down low. Especially knowing that physical family and spiritual family is two differences. That's why y'all don't think the same. Y'all all have different aspects, different alignments, and different ways of going by things. Another thing what you need to pay attention to is how you indulge with yourself, how you take care of yourself. What do you do on a daily basis? What is your hobbies? What you put time into to make you feel happy, which is listening to certain music. Yeah, certain music is basically a good spectrum to keep your vibration high, because at the end of the day, music holds energy, and if you're not vibrating to a specific song that's with 432 hertz or something positive, something you can relate to, something that can make you feel good and not make you go crazy and shit. But don't get me wrong, it's good to go crazy and good to dance and get a vibe going and like that. But if you listen to music that's just basically talking about killing, shooting, then what is that gonna do? That's only gonna attract more negativity your way. It's gonna create an aura. That negative energy that's being pushed out is gonna come in your way, especially if you're not programming that music to go into your favor. Another thing is what you need to focus on is your health, what you eat, what you put in your body, what you put into your temple. That's gonna actually play a huge role and a huge aspect on how you vibrating, because at the end of the day, if you eat something that you didn't program, it's gonna basically program you and it's gonna control you. It's gonna give you the itis. It's gonna make you tired. It's gonna make you procrastinate. It's gonna make you lazy. It's gonna put you in a circumstance situation that's not gonna hold no value to you. So that's why you need to be very careful. Watch what you eat. Make sure you're eating some good vegetables, some good fruits. And I ain't talking about your mundane vegetables. I'm talking about the real green shit. The vegetables, the kale, the watercress, like greens, man. That's all you need to really be putting in your body is greens. This will make you stay light and make you open for energy. So if you eat all that food and shit, it's gonna make you procrastinate. It's gonna just basically keep you in a circumstance situation, just making you feel bad. Like, especially if you're in program that damn food. Another thing is the relationships you in. If you're not vibrating high, that relationship is basically gonna basically make you vibrate low, because you putting all your time and attention and energy to someone else, where you need to be basically putting your time and energy to yourself. This way, when you're separated and you're not in a relationship, I'm not saying being in a relationship ain't is bad. I'm just saying at the end of the day, that if you're gonna be in a relationship, make sure you put yourself first. Make time for yourself first before you indulge in other activities. Especially if that person ain't vibrating high, and if they basically a robot and they not basically spiritually inclined with themselves, they ain't doing shit. Then you just need to really separate yourself, and you don't really need to be around that kind of energy, because you're only gonna bring frustration. Only gonna bring Dalmatian, and you're gonna bring trials and tribulations onto your pockets. And basically, you don't want to be dying with no blood on your hands, on basically having duties and responsibilities and obligations to actually take care of somebody else. But they need to be taking care of your motherfucking self. That's why it's called self first, self-discipline. Another thing is, which I need to basically detach from, is detach from all kind of values and indulgements. Things that don't serve you no purpose, things that don't serve you no good, feel me? It it goes deep with this though. Environments, people, places, and things that you value. Basically, you need to isolate yourself from that shit. Another thing is the kind of information that's being pushed out, certain TV, certain programs. Don't get indulged in that shit, because it's basically gonna program you and put you into a low vibration. And basically, the bullshit that's on the news ain't gonna really help you. It's only gonna make you be even more angry and make you even more to the point where, like, yo, turn this shit off. You don't want to hear that shit, because at the end of the, every time I hear the TV on, it's talking about relating to the news, I get frustrated. I get ill. I said, turn that shit off. I don't want to hear that shit. There ain't nothing to be talking about. Another thing is, when you basically vibrating high, you want to make sure you going to work, making sure you in a good vibe, making sure you smiling, making sure no person, place, or thing is getting into your circumstance, situation, or your space, and basically mess up your day or actually put you back or actually hold you hostage to the point where you just pour your time and energy to something and at the end of the day you don't get nothing back. You just get frustration. You got to repeat the whole process again. That's basically vibrating low, especially if you ain't making no other movements and commitments to basically put yourself at a higher vibration and not being at a lower vibration. Another thing is what you need to focus on is the people, places, and things, the friends, the groups, the relationships, the responsibilities, the duties, and obligations, the people, places, and things you surround yourself with. You make sure these are good people that's vibrating high with you. You don't want to be around no low vibrational ass people. Feel me? Because at the end of the day, this is about you. This is about your spaceship. And if people, places, and things don't resonate with you, and they not on your frequency, vibration, energy level, then they basically is only going to bring you down to their level. And you don't want to go down there. You already been there, done that. You want to keep going up and keep going higher. You don't want to come down or no, it's not coming down for a little bit. Feel me? You need to go up there. You need to basically get up out of here. You don't want to stay down here. This shit is only gonna bring you into a hellish state of being. Especially where you're gonna have to be getting frustrated by actually trying to put other people on your back and they not fucking on your level. Stay the fuck away from them. And of course, last but not least, we're gonna get into the aspects of meditation, yoga, good vibrations, getting into nature, and actually getting more self-inclined with yourself. When you in nature, when you vibrating high with the animals, when you go within yourself, you're rising your vibration way higher because basically you're in a peaceful environment. You're not nowhere around no music, no vibes, no distractions. You feel me? You just in the forest, you in the jungle. Just basically you feeling good. You vibrating high and basically you're not being distracted by no nothing. You're actually basically putting yourself at a higher separation and not putting yourself around people, places, and things, and circumstances, and situations that's gonna hold you back and actually subtract you from what you really need to be finding your true purpose and basically finding yourself, which is very important, which I really need to look into and know what time you was born. This way you will know what kind of alignments and what kind of planets is in your charts. And this way you know what to do and know what not to do and know what time to indulge into things. So that's basically it for me. Be careful about people, places, and things. Put yourself first. Be careful how the way you express yourself and talk to yourself. Be careful how you express yourself to other people, places, and things. Be careful who you get attached to, and be careful about things that actually hold you back. And that's basically how you rise your frequency, vibration, energy. Real shit.